tonight, 3 people, including a 15-year-old girl, are recovering in the hospital after a shooting in Southwest Charlotte.
Another one here. The shooting happened at an apartment complex on Lakemist Drive, right off of Old Pineville Road. WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker joining us live from the scene today. Austin, you spoke to neighbors today. What are they saying about this newest incident here?
Yeah, so police were actually just here about an hour ago, still trying to put those pieces together on how this all happened. Now, the shooting, what neighbors tell us, actually happened right where I'm standing next to this dumpster, and there's actually evidence of the aftermath. You can see blood on the ground, some broken glass from the car that was just right here. But again, neighbors tell us that there was a conversation outside late last night that evolved into an argument and ended in gunfire.
But at first, we didn't know. We only knew what we heard, gunfire.
Friday, evidence markers left behind as neighbors continue to come to terms with what happened Thursday night. A shooting on Lakemist Drive, leaving 3 people hurt. The police report shows the victims are a 19-year-old male, 21-year-old female, and a 15-year-old girl. All 3 were taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. CMPD also says a baby was also on scene but was not hurt. One neighbor who didn't want to be on camera telling us he saw a group of people outside talking about an oil change. He says the group got into an argument, then the shooting happened. This man saying he heard at least 4 shots fired.
I was over there with my son, and we heard what sounded like guns. And then after some time, the police came. That's all we saw.
Mecklenburg County Sheriff Gary McFadden posting a video to X Friday, speaking out against the gun violence plaguing our area.
We as the citizens of Mecklenburg County need to take a better step, a more progressive step, a more consistent step in our community violence here in Mecklenburg County and also Charlotte.
Saying now more than ever, Charlotteans are living in fear, worried they too could become victims of gun violence. So neighbors obviously helping us figure out exactly what happened, what they saw, what they heard. They tell us that after that shooting happened, that suspect did run away and did slip through a fence. So right now, crews are actually on scene patching up that fence. You can see right here the wood and sawdust that they cut, trying to get that fence patched up, which is actually in the opposite direction that way. But still, we are learning and trying to figure out exactly what happened. CMPD says that suspect has not been caught yet. So if you do know anything, you were asked to call CMPD and Crime Stoppers. Live in South Charlotte, Austin Walker, WCNC Charlotte.
We certainly appreciate those neighbors telling us what they saw and what they heard. Austin, appreciate that report on another incident that's unfortunately happening too often here in Charlotte.